'Cause all I need is a beauty and a beat who can make my life complete. And it's all for you when the music makes you move. Baby, do it like you do, 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 do. Show you off tonight. I wanna show you off what you got. A billion can never buy. We gonna party like it's 30-12 tonight. I wanna show you all the finer things in life. So just forget about the world we are tonight. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. 'Cause all I need is a beauty and a beat who can make my life complete. And it's all for you when the music makes you move. Baby, do it like you do.
Good morning. I'm going to use this time to catch up. I've just logged on to work and I have 2.5 hours before my first meeting. So as you can see, coffee and crumpets. It's actually my first kind of morning having the coffee and crumpets, and I'm not in the form for them. So I haven't been on in a few days, and I recorded a session with Michelle on Friday, and then I got very sick over the weekend with the vomiting bug, which wasn't fun. So I didn't train since Friday. Today is Tuesday. I was low energy, dehydrated I suppose, but I did get hydrolytes in and didn't really eat a whole pile, so my weight actually went back down to like 47.3 Sunday, Monday, and it's back up to 48 now today because I did attempt to try eat yesterday. But the thing is, like, getting the bug isn't like a 24-hour thing anymore. It's nearly 72 hours because at this point I'm Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I'm like 4 days and my stomach still is just not right. Like, it's still all like kind of like tight, and when I eat, just probably slow digestion, trying to get back into the rhythm of things. Like yesterday I did log some of my food, but even so, like, I couldn't eat everything. So Michael made me our normal like chicken noodle dinner and I couldn't eat it. I ate half of it. I attempted to eat the chicken, some of the noodles, gave the rest in. And what I vlogged yesterday is about 1,400-1,500 calories. So yeah, that was day 3 of having the bug. Well, I wouldn't say I was contagious or anything by day 3, but this is day 4, and I decided to get up, go to the gym, get my upper session done, come home. I'm working from home today because, like I said, my stomach still isn't 100%, so I don't want to be in work with a bit of a jelly belly. And I'm trying to eat my normal things, but it's still kind of hard to eat. And yeah, basically I haven't really been training. I went for steps right yesterday. I got like 13,000 steps, which was good. Just out, cleared the head. I slept most of Saturday. I slept Saturday night until Sunday. I was awake all day Sunday, so that was fine. Went to bed then Sunday night as normal, but I was awake at the dawn, like maybe 5, half 5. So I got up and just went for a walk, and that's why I got loads of steps in yesterday. And yeah, that's kind of an update of how this week has gone. It's what, 5 weeks post show, so I'm lucky I'm not competing, because not that it wouldn't matter, like 1 week of this, say if I was competing in September, I'm about 8 weeks out at this point, but yeah, you know, if you weren't prepped, just the stress of that on your body and stuff. So I just kind of thought I'd like strip everything back, eat where I could, mainly carbs, so like a bagel with a bit of butter or something like that, something that was just good for, not good for the stomach, but you know, that I could digest. Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at this week. But I enjoyed my session this morning. Called it I didn't record it, but it's the same as the one from the last video, just my same upper day: lateral raises, lat pulls downs, rear delts, biceps, triceps, chest, and then my 20 minutes on the treadmill afterwards. But yeah, the rest of the week now, I have to go to Limerick tomorrow, and I have to go to Limerick Thursday, get my eyelashes done Friday, and then we're going out for Michael's dad's 78 on Saturday for a meal. And I have organised with Niall to do PTs, because it's just a level that I want to add to my training coming into the next season. Now, he did say to me I'm well able to train on my own. I know I am. I just want that extra push, that extra knowledge in biomechanics, and yeah, just target certain muscle areas, make sure that I'm using the right mind muscle connection, the right movements, all that kind of stuff, just the right execution in my sessions. So that's the plan going forward. I'm still on 2,300 calories, which I'm not even getting in this week, so I'm going to have to work towards getting that back up to where I had it in the next week or so. And yeah, that's the update for off season. I have to go book my bloods, but there was absolutely no point when I was this sick, so I'm going to have to wait till next week. And yeah, I have to get back posing. I haven't posed since I stepped off stage, and I actually do want to do it a little bit. I'm like, I want to put on my heels. I will try record my check-in as well for this episode, just to see like where I am looking physique wise this week. But that's the update so far.
Nights in the darkness shine like a diamond. Words left unspoken stay with me now. One heart, one soul, it's always been that way. Wherever I go, please promise me you'll stay by.
Good morning, everyone. I'm just sitting here with my coffee. It's kind of going a bit cold, so I actually think I'll leave that down. Just that I pop on because I obviously did my check-in this morning, and I want to talk about a few things because I saw one or two of the girls on Instagram posting about post-show, going on holidays, all of this type of stuff. And for me, I can relate to every single thing that's been posted on Instagram. I just couldn't put into words myself how, like, I'm feeling the same way as other people, but I just can't articulate like what's going on. It's like my head's all jumbled. I feel all over the place. I don't know, is that because of recovering from the bug? I don't know, it's because like you're in limbo. Like my first 4 weeks was obviously recovery, reverse, and then I got the bug, and then now I'm like, what now? Like, what's the story? So I'm going on holidays the end of August, and one of the girls, Becca, if you're watching this, this is because of you, so she's going on holidays as well in August, and it made me think, like, I was trying not to think about going away on holidays and not being stage lean or not being lean at all, because I feel like my midsection is just holding everything at the moment. And I even said to my coach in my check-in this morning, I was like, I don't know why my midsection is getting this puffy like quickly. I'm only 48 kg. Like usually I'd be in the 50s and I'd still might have abs or whatever, but I just feel like my stomach just went whoop, like it's after taking everything and just going like we're holding on to it, and that's the end of it. So with going on holidays, I was trying not to think about, you know, being in a bikini and this, that and the other. And Michael's been like, oh, like you should bring one of your posing bikinis for by the pool. Now I can't bring the black one because it's velvet, but I was kind of like, I need to get new bikinis anyway. But then like the thoughts of going bikini shopping or looking online on Shein or something to just get annoyed with how I don't know if it's going to fit or this, that and the other. And I'm just like, yeah, it's, my head's jumbled. And then with like being sick and then trying to go back to like eating my bulk food and then being like, oh sure, the scale's going to go up, I look puffy, yeah, really struggling with that. I'm not hitting my food targets because I obviously was sick, and I tried yesterday and I still didn't hit them, so I'm going to try again today. I've made my baked oats now and everything. I hate posing, like even do my check-in, I fucking hate it. I don't know why. So even do my check-in this morning, I was like, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to look at myself. And then I don't want to put on my heels to do any bit of posing. Gym, I'm enjoying, yeah, I'm enjoying the gym and I'm looking to bring the intensity there, but that's about the extent of it. And I'm getting my steps, so I'm finding it easy to get my steps compared to before when I was like, even on prep I was like, I don't want to get my steps. So yeah, it's very like up and down, very mixed, reverse at the moment. Some days I'm fine, some days I'm not, some days I'm looking at other people who are still stage lean and I'm like, oh. So yeah, that's kind of where my head's at the moment. But since doing my check-in out this morning, I put my baked oats in the oven. I'm trying to plan my food for today. I have an appointment somewhere this morning, which I've recorded another video for what I'm doing, but that won't be out for a while. And I'm going to hit the road soon and yeah, just come home. Today's a rest day, so probably get more steps, do a food shop, the usual. But if there's anything that you kind of want to see, let me know. Because with being in a reverse, it's like, it's, I don't know, like even being on prep is the same thing day in, day out, same with the reverse. But I'll obviously bring this away on holidays with me as well, and show kind of bits of what we're eating and stuff like that. And I do tend to train when I'm on holidays, but I do love to like drink like by the pool all day long, to be honest. I'm a day drinker, I'm not a night drinker. And then yeah, just get a few gym sessions in, get steps in, walks, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if there's anything you want to know, just leave a comment and ask me, or ping me a message on Instagram, because I don't know what direction I want to take the season 2 bulk series into. Good morning. I am just getting ready because we're going out for a meal today for Michael's dad's 70th. It's at 2 o'clock, so obviously have to get ready early morning. As you can tell, the extensions are gone. I thought I'd be actually more devastated because I actually only had them done for about 8 weeks, and usually I get them done like 2 or 3 times more when I get them in. Quite expensive. I think I spent like nearly €700 getting mine in May, mid-May I think it was. So I was trying to get someone to retape them kind of outside the salon if I could find anyone to do that, but I couldn't, just because like they're so expensive to get done, for one. But the other side of it was I just kind of wanted to go to someone after work, like during the week, even if it was like 6 or 7 in the evening, because it was only like, it only take like about an hour or 2 to swap them out and you know, retape them and stuff like that. But anyway, I couldn't find anyone, so Shauna said she had the solution to when she took my ones out last year. So I just said to her, take them out, because they were getting too long, and every time I tied them up they were even starting to warp, like they were starting to get like a bit like they were moving and stuff. So and then my natural hair was just hurting me as well, like the brush kept getting caught and all that kind of stuff. So I just said, do you know what, we'll just take them out. And then I got the chop and I absolutely love it. Shauna was going to do my colour yesterday, but then we didn't because she's actually a bit sick at the moment. So yeah, that's a little I suppose self-care update. I think I was on like during the week about my head being like all over the place and feeling like I have like no direction, and I know what the direction is. I know that we're in a bulk, and I know that it's time to grow. It's just leaving go of stage lean, and I'm not stage lean anymore. I'm actually far from it. I probably need another, if I was to decide to compete, I'd need about 6 weeks. But I kind of said to like my coach and my check-in, obviously from being sick, feeling bloated, like I recorded my check-in this week, so you can probably see for yourselves, just feeling bloated, and you know, kind of just being hard on myself, like trying to force like even my gym sessions to be like good, like forcing the weights up. I put myself through it, and I don't know why. It just, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, he kind of replied and was like, we kind of hate using this word, but it is essentially what it is body dysmorphia. Like not in a mental disorder sense, but there is like the bodybuilding body dysmorphia. And like for me, I don't feel it terribly. I just, even the thoughts going on holidays and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh god, I'll be like 2-3 months post show by then, and another 5 kg heavier maybe, and how am I going to feel in a bikini? And for me, it's not even like my arms and my legs, it's just simply the abs being gone. But he was just saying, yeah, it is a bit of body dysmorphia, and that, you know, we do have a goal to grow. It's going to be a bigger year next year, and like he was like, I'm not going to tell you to get the fuck over it, because he was like, I respect you too much for that. So he just sent me a really nice voice note, just being like, yeah, I hear you, we know what it is, and you know, we do have a goal and stuff like that. So even just having someone to like just say those things, and also a few of the girls on Instagram have been on their stories going through like similar things, so like everyone is going through a similar thing, which like it's grand. And look, at the end of the day, I actually am looking forward to putting on a few kg. I'm looking forward to filling out my clothes. I'm looking forward, because like trying to pick clothes, especially in this weather, is a nightmare. I wore shorts last week and they were swinging off me, but anyway, yeah, just looking forward to that stronger look. We just need to let go of the midsection and being ripped, basically, because I love having abs, like who doesn't? But at the end of the day, it also was torture to have them because I was starving. So yeah, that's kind of where my head's at the moment. Then I also came on my story about feeling failure and doing it anyway. So a few of you kind of might have heard me talk about this on my story. I just want to repeat it here, because like it just comes from with my sister Shauna applying for the London Marathon, and she said she used to say, I'm never going to do a marathon. She just actually applied just to see like would she get it or not. 2 seconds, sorry, I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee. Sorry, I just want to have that before it goes cold. But yeah, so she applied for it with the 2 girls that she goes running with, and didn't she get it? Like we were so shocked. Like the other night she kind of texted being like, I'm after getting to London Marathon, but then she was kind of saying, I'm gonna move this over here as well a little bit. She was kind of saying she feels like I'm gonna say maybe an amateur, or like, you know, imposter syndrome, because she was like, there's so many other runners out there that would love that spotlight, that like do half marathons and marathons, where she's never ran a marathon ever in her life. And we always said that like that's insanity. Running a marathon is insanity. It's like, it's a high level. I won't be able to. I used to run halves in my early 20s. I'd never ever think about doing a full. So the fact that she's after getting this, and like we're all behind her, we're all supporting her. I even said to her, like, we'll all go over, even if you have to walk some of it, crawl some of it, even if it takes you 5 hours, 6 hours. I was like, you'll get it done. I was like, just do it. It's like it's one of the what's it called, once in a lifetime opportunities that you'll ever get. And what I said to her as well was, with the kind of imposter syndrome and with everyone else kind of like already running like big runs and stuff like that, I kind of said like, well, when I went into bodybuilding, like, yeah, I was doing shoots, but essentially that's like what her level of running is. It's like, you know, she's up to like 13 or 14 kilometers, whereas like I was up to doing photo shoots. I was doing a couple of photo shoots, and then I decided to do one competition, and going into that one competition I absolutely felt like an amateur. I felt like an imposter. I even said on my stories, I was like, I only started calling myself a bodybuilder this year. Like, I've been doing it for years, and like, yeah, like doing shoots, I wouldn't have said I was a bodybuilder, but because I've stepped on stage a couple of times now, 4 times I think, I'm like, well, that's what I am. Like, it's what I do. And it all started from doing one show last year or 2 years ago. I just decided we'll do one show and see how we get on. So it's the same with like any aspect of life. I just told her like this is her first marathon, and maybe after that she might go on to do more of them. She might go on to just, you know, do halves. So she's after signing up for the Lahinch half in September, which I'm going to go to as well. I drive up and down on the same day, but they'll stay overnight. And yeah, like, look, you support where you can. That's all I'm saying. They showed me so much support in my prep. The least I can do is the same back for my family. And I'm just saying, like, in every aspect of life, if you're not happy in your job, if you're not happy in your course, if you're not happy in a relationship, I even changed my relationship a couple of years ago because I wasn't happy in it. The second you close the door to something that you're not happy with, another one opens. A better one opens, actually, to be honest. So yeah, that's my tangent. I just said I would come on and have a little conversation before Michelle kills me. The camera was going dead this week. I only charged it the other day. So yeah, I have a couple of bits now in this YouTube, as you might have seen before, this like training with Michelle, my check-in, a few bits of chats, stuff like that. So that's me. Good morning, happy Monday. It's Monday 13th of July and I'm just out for a quick walk because my laptop's on at home, but I wanted to get a bit of steps done before it gets too hot. And then I have 2 meetings this morning and I'm just in the middle of like cleaning the house as well, have a bit of laundry on. It's ideal to be able to work from home and get that kind of stuff done. I just said I'd pop on because a little life update on the weekend and stuff like that no one asked for, but we went out for a meal for Michael's dad's birthday Saturday and I actually ordered salmon and mashed potatoes. Now I know the mashed potatoes are like creamy potatoes, but that's kind of about the extent of what I had, and a brownie afterwards. Actually wasn't even in the form for the brownie, but I ate it anyway. And then everyone went for drinks and stuff like that. I did have a pint or two, but I was mainly drinking water most of the day because I was trying to be somewhat wise, and also with this weather it's just important to have hydration. Then Michael's parents came down to us on Saturday night and we went to the pub for the match and didn't get to bed till like 1 or half 1 Saturday night, Sunday morning you could say, which kills me because I'm early to bed, early to rise. So we got up on Sunday at 9:15 and yeah, then we just went down to Crosshaven to my dad's because it was also his birthday this last week. So that was nice, and ended up getting MKT burger in Marina Market and an ice cream to share afterwards. But I was just telling Magda in a voice note that I actually haven't had any greasy food like that since I finished prep. Everything I've opted for a meal out has kind of been like steak or salmon or something like that, because when we went to Clon that time I got salmon and pasta, and I know that there's like, you know, creamy fats and all that kind of stuff, but like my plan hasn't been completely like extortionate with a cheap meal once a week, or a free meal is what we're going to call it, untracked meal, whatever it is. So I'm allowed one of them once a week. It's just I tend to opt for like homemade lasagna or homemade pizza or something like that, you know. I don't usually tend to go for like takeaways, greasy food. They just don't sit well with me anymore. So yeah, that was kind of the weekend, and I'm going to try reset now today. Lots of water, get in a gym session in the afternoon because I decided to have a sleep in this morning. I just felt like I needed a long sleep.
long quality sleep, because the heat is a killer, as we all know, and yeah, it's affecting everything. Like my Aura ring keeps telling me my body temperature is higher than normal. I'm like, yeah, cool, look at the temperature outside and you'll know why. But what was I going to say? Yeah, it's just a day to reset now. Gym today, I'm going to go to gym tomorrow morning and possibly Wednesday maybe evening, just chop and change between morning and evenings, because I have like delts and glutes today. I've lower 1 tomorrow, or do I've lower, what lower do I have? I think I've lower 3, then delts and glutes tomorrow, and then I've lower 1. Actually, yeah, that'll work out better, so it's not too bad. But yeah, planning for the week, get back on track, going to Dublin Friday to Magda, so we're going to get a training session in one of the gyms in Dublin, and then in her home gym on Sunday, and we're going to go for sushi. So another busy weekend next weekend to look forward to. Definitely going to meal prep ahead of this one, because I always meal prep for long road trips like that. I think I just struggle a bit more when I have events and I'm at home and I just don't food prep or meal prep or something. Like, I'm going to have to try cut myself on, because like I am in the bulk, I still need to have good food and I still need to meal prep. But yeah, my weight was 48.3 yesterday after like Saturday's antics, and it was 48.9 this morning after the MKT burger and the ice cream, which is fine, like it'll taper off, it's fine. But it's just been a bit better with letting go of stage lean. Like, stage lean's gone now. I don't even feel like I'm actually lean. So I'm just going to start enjoying packing on the kgs and stuff like that.